Hello everybody, it's Refresh and I'm 3-2 with my blue-red deck. Still a little salty about that second game or the third game, wherever I lost one when I should have won one because Spectrum died out on me, but we're going to keep going, see if we can rack up at least one more win to get to a net gain as opposed to a little bit of loss here, but I'm glad that we've gotten 3 still with this. I'm going to see if we can get some more, so here we go. If you hear some thumping dance music in the background, my neighbor, well, he just stopped playing his electronic dance music uncharacteristically late at night, so hopefully that remains to be the case from here on forth, and you won't have to hear it. Alright, we've got our opponent already. We are up against Mr. Benzendrexny. I don't like this, but I guess I have a 2 into a 3, so I guess I'll keep it. Alright, throw a mountain first. Mountain and swamp. Raging Battle Mouse? Oh, that's gotta go. Alright, we'll just kill that on my turn while they're tapped out. They can't do anything about it. Oh, although I feel way better flicking a coin at that, right? But, well, let's see. Let's end the turn. If they cast a thing, it's when it enters the battlefield, right? Yeah. So I can shoot it before it triggers. If they cast something. I'm going to let that hit me. Create. Oh, I wonder why they didn't play that first. That's interesting. Because it could have targeted itself. Okay, we're going to kill this now so that it doesn't get the counter. This creates a thing. That's fine. Alright, so I'm going to take a hit from these and Mocking Sprite because then I can flick a coin for cheaper, right? Is that right, or should I just flick a coin now? Kill this before it gets... Yeah, let's flick a coin. Kill this before it gets countered. And then we'll end our turn. Now we can bound down its Ranger or Mocking Sprite. I think the Sprite makes more sense so we can hit up Stone Splitter, hold up Stone Splitter Bolt. We're going to take a hit from the Rat. There's nothing we can do about that. Monstrosity. Okay, that's troublesome. Go back to me. Okay, that's not great, but okay. Let's see here. We're going to play another red, and then playing this and holding up Double Strike is probably the way to go. If I play this, then I have... Actually, I can cast the Stone Splitter Bolt and get X2, right? Maybe that's better than the 2-headed hunter. Okay. I can also hold that Double Strike. I have lots of options here, so we'll keep this up. Yeah. Next, end the turn. Assuming they're gonna do some sort of removal to that, let's go ahead and Stone Splitter Bolt. Hitting the Monstrosity for 1. So we'll pay 1. Not bargain. Shoot this. They're gonna get 2 foods. That sucks for me, but life. Sometimes. Alright, we're a little bit behind on the race here, but that's okay. Let's see. I can play these 2, so I think I do. I'll play you. And then I play you. And I have a ground blocker. I have this if I need it. Splashy Spellcaster will help with this. I'm not going to use this ever. Vermin, sure. So this will get a counter if that dies, and maybe they're counting on that. Okay. So I can Splashy Spellcaster. I'm gonna swing with my Mocking Sprite because I'm not blocking with that. Then no Spellcaster. I could bounce a thing, or I could Double Strike. Both I'm gonna keep up here, so we're gonna hold. Well, I'm not going to keep this up, per se. I don't want to bounce the Voracious Vermin. Okay, we'll block this one, and we'll block this one. And then I'm assuming they have some sort of trick. Okay, so that's just gonna grow. Sure. Oh, okay. They're gonna kill the splashy spellcaster. That's annoying. Do I cast this now and give a double strike to get this token? I don't think so. We'll just stop here. I can fire Emancipation. That's not the best, I think. Maybe I just bounce the vermin now. And then hold up Two-Headed Hunter. So this is now small. I can hold up Two-Headed Hunter. Yeah, I think that's what I do. No. Well, I'll attack with the Ranger. I'm okay with trading that for the Assassin. Okay. And the turn. So now we can double strike down the Stingblade Assassin if they choose to attack. We'll block. Alright, we'll just do this now. Maybe they have some sort of trick. Okay, they just wasted their guy, sure. They know everything that I have coming. So I think the Hunter will go next. Okay, I mean that's annoying, but not that I can't handle that, right? So now we can play this full speed. We're not going to discard that though. I think that's a trick for us to win here. Let's swing at this though. Okay, they got rats. Rats for days. Okay, skip their turn for that. Okay, that's interesting. So, if I fire Emancipation, all my things will hit harder. Or I can just play the Two-Headed Hunter, for example. Go to combat. I'm not going to discard. Actually, I like all those. We're going to swing with the Flyer, because I'm not blocking with that. We'll just play our other big guy. Now we have two bigger guys. Regaining some life here. Let's see. I think my big guys help a little. Yeah, that's a good play on their part for sure. That hurts me. Well, it doesn't really hurt me that much anymore, but we'll see what else they have. Okay. I mean, that's great. That's really good. Nice. We'll nice them for that. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, well. And now I think we fire Emancipation, right? We can't really swing, though, because we have all this stupid Tatter-Ratter, Twisted Sewer Witch stuff. Does this help right now? Or do I just want another body on the battlefield to trade? It's a lot of damage. We'll play... We're not going to attack, so we'll just go next. Pitch the mountain. Draw something better. Okay, that's not bad. We're not going to attack. We'll play the bell, and then we can hold up Threadbind Click as a way to kill a thing. Tapped creature, okay. It's not great, but this is a life. Oh, wow. Nice. Wow, they top deck that? That's sick. I'm just glad that they don't stack. Okay. Whenever another creature you control dies. So this is going to get big, which is bad. We'll go to blockers. So this can block a rat without any issues. This can block. This will die to a rat. I think we lose the ranger. We can threadbind click down the Edgewall pack. And then belligerent down this guy. Yeah, we just threadbind down the Edgewall pack, right? This, trade the lamp ranger. Okay. 2. Yeah. Those resolve. And then we threadbind down the Edgewall pack. So this is going to keep growing, which is annoying. It's bad. They've definitely got their engine going here. I'm going to need... Okay. I'll play the porridge. This will get rid of the ratter, which will help. So now I shoot the tattered ratter. It's gonna grow this guy, which is annoying. But that'll prevent these from becoming too much of a threat here. Trade the gatekeeper for that, and then I'm sure they're just gonna swing in these to grow them. And this is where I am. No. It's not a great place I'm in, but I don't think I'm dead on board. Trade, 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 I'll live. Okay. Yeah, that's bad, but... Okay, so they're swinging with everything. We'll take this trade. This trade. This trade, I'm taking 5. Okay. Okay, so this can't die. So here's the problem. I can eat this to survive, right? I need to play this as a blocker. We'll play this, and then I can eat this to survive that swinging. Next. No attacks in the turn. Okay, I mean that's bad. That's really bad, right? They've gone wide. I have to now deal with this wide board. Okay, we're gonna eat this now. We just eat it. I know I could tap a thing, but there's no point right now because I'm not going to attack. And I need a life. Okay, this is not good for me. Let's say I block, 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 right? I'm still gonna die. Block, 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 I die. Alright, I mean, good game. You got me. We'll play this. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm dead as dead can be, so... Swing. Actually, I'm dealing triple damage. They have to block this. Oh, I'm still dead because they just have too many rats. If I can get rid of one of the rats, I would live. So that's 9 damage and then 9 more damage. Yeah, they got me. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I had to attack with all. If I had a trick or some way of dealing extra damage, and gotten rid of one of these, I might have been able to pull out of this, but I didn't. Yeah, good game. You got me. It was close. This was a close one. I couldn't draw the gas I needed at the end, and then I lost. And that's how we end up with a 3-3. It's not the worst. I'm not gonna cry about this. We'll go ahead and claim our 1,002 packs. We'll open the packs now, and then we'll do a new draft and play a little bit more, because I got a little time. Alright, our Brothers War pack gets us Quiet as Spike. I found this to be really annoying, and so I think I'm going to take this, especially because this isn't exactly an exciting pack here. I don't want to take like a Steel Exemplar first. Transmogrant Altar is interesting, but it's kind of limited. Yeah. Stone Retrieval Unit, these guys, I don't think I want to take any of these first, so I'll take the Quietest Spike first, because it is annoying. Kind of mana intensive, but annoying. Alright, then we got Phyrexia. Phyrexian Arena. I don't think I want to take that first, but I also don't want a Necrosquito, or this, or this, or this. So maybe the Indoctrination Agent is the one that I want to pick up? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's the pick here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Lord of the Rings gets me. I'm not doing Delighted Halfling first, although that is pretty cool. It's one of the few green cards I might even consider, but not when Golem's Bite is here. I think this is a nice removal that gets a little bit more benefit later, and I'm not really interested in any of the green cards. So yeah, it's Golem's Bite. Finally, our pair of Wilds of Eldraine packs. We've got a Restless Bivouac. Oh, that's interesting. I might take that first, just because it's a creature and a land, and it lets you play, you know, possibly splash into one of these colors from the other. Up the Beanstalk's interesting. I might take that first. Red Tooth Vanguard's alright. I don't think I take Impact Tremors early, but if I ended up in maybe the Rat or the Token deck, that might be worthwhile. But yeah. I think because it's a rare, I'd take the Bivouac first, but if it wasn't for that, I'd probably take Up the Beanstalk and try to make that deck work. So that's where I'm at. And our final pack before we go into our next draft. Alright, so my choices, I think, personally, I like Vampiric Rites, because if you can steal cards or sacrifice or rats, it's all pretty juicy there. I think the Horned Lock Whale is probably good enough to take, because you can just get rid of one of your opponent's creatures with 2 mana, and then you get a 6/6 afterwards. With Ward 2, and I think it's probably good enough to take. So it's probably between these. Ruby Dagger Tracker is interesting, alright, but I don't think I'd take it first over a single color card like these two. And then the rest of these, I think, you know, Stockpile and Celebrant and Aquatic Alchemist are fine for what they are, and I like Prophetic Prism in this format, but I think it's easily one of these two is the pick. Alright, now let's start a new draft. Start a new Premier Draft. Here we go. We'll pay our 10,000 gold and get right into it. Alright. One more player is all we need. So I'm not really salty about that last game, because it was a fair game. We played really closely. You know, it ended up being that my opponent had a little bit more gas than me. That witch after witch like draw, like, is amazing that I didn't just die straight right there. All right, here we go. Ooh, Werefox Bodyguard. I do like this quite a bit. It's basically a temporary removal spell on a stick, and I think that's pretty cool. And it comes in a flash, so it can really mess up blocks, for example. If your opponent's double blocking you, let's see. I don't think I'd take that first. Bitter Chill, pretty good. Splashy Spellcaster, only in the right deck. Protective Parents is okay. Doesn't Sage is okay. Yeah, Monstrosity is pretty good. But yeah, I think I'm into the Werefox Bodyguard first. I think after that, probably take the Bitter Chill, but I'm not 100% certain. Pretty cool. It's also a knight. Interesting. And an elf. It's an elf and a fox. Huh. Alright, that's white. I like Archive Dragon. Graceful Takedown could work. I don't know if it'll work with Werefox Bodyguard, but I like Archive Dragon there. Evolving Wilds is okay to like get another color. I don't think this really screams playing anything but white, but there's literally just Plunge into Water in this deck, which I don't want. Maybe I place like some kind of control deck with blue and white, or I could try to get a little bit more aggressive with like Grand Ball Guest. I don't really want to take one of these two first, or Graceful Takedown. Maybe this is the way to go. It's like a piece of removal. And it works well with smaller creatures because you can team up multiple creatures. If they're enchanted, I see. Then I can sacrifice Werefox Bodyguard. So I can also use this to save one of my own creatures from removal too, which isn't the worst. Oh, I guess it took Graceful Takedown there. Oppression, nah, that's a little slow. Porridge is okay, that fits into many things. Embereth Veteran is alright. That fits into like a deck with potential sacrificing. I think I like Hopeful Vigil. It's a 2/2 that I can sack, and the white does have the bargain mechanic going on. Bellowing Bruiser would be alright too, but since I'm already in white, I'm a little bit more likely to appreciate the Hopeful Vigil here. I don't think I'll take a Verdant Uprighter first. I think it's that or 3 Bowls. I'm going to start with the Vigil. I like Light Blades here. Let's see what else. Torch. Torch is really good. If I weren't already like high in white, I think I would take the Torch. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Torch. I don't really want either of these. I'll take the Torch. I'm not sure about this, but I think Torch is just a little bit better because it can target just indiscriminately, and maybe Graceful Takedown is out. Grasp of Fate, yes, please. These Bellowing Bruisers keep him around. I wouldn't mind the Porridge or the Clothier, I think, but take Grasp of Fate for sure. And now, Moment of Valor. I can take a Bowl or a Clothier or Moment of Valor. I think I'll take the Bowl here. It's a little bit more flexible. And I could go either way on the second color. I think I'm certainly locked into white at this point. Just on these two, really. But they're double whites, right? If I want to play them, I have to be white. Tail for Ages. I don't know if I want to take this first, but what else am I going to take? Raid Bombardment? Nah. Galvanic Giant? Not really. Assassin? Maybe. Tabby? Catapult? No. Sugar Rush? No. I'll take this. And if we can get enough enchanting things going, maybe, but this is not currently what we're looking at here, right? I have 0 ways of enchanting things, so we'll just leave it in the board for now. With every retelling of Agatha's demise, Kellen got taller and Ruby got stronger, but the core story stayed the same, and the people remember what happened. Smothering Tithe. I don't think I want to take Smothering Tithe. So either I take Bestial Bloodline to tie with Graceful Takedown, or I can take Bellowing Bruiser to just smash. I'm a little bit more on smashing, although Smothering Tithe is just, it's not good, right? It's just too slow. I guess it creates permanence. Maybe that's a thing. No, it's only when they draw a card, right? I'm going to take the Bruiser. Actually, I'm going to take Bestial Bloodline. Maybe I can play this this deck, right? The one that puts the enchantments on things, like Protective Parents, Genealogist, and then maybe Tail will become good. I don't know if that's what I want, but we'll try it. Maybe Torch. Maybe I can just play Torch off of a splash. We'll see. And then, you know, things like the Witch Stalker aren't bad. No, they're still bad. Do I want the Admirer? I don't really want the Admirer either. I'm just going to take the Ley Line because I don't want to play any of these cards. So I'm just going to take the Ley Line because it's the rare. And then Leaping Ambush, I don't think I want. I could take a Bellowing Bruiser. Maybe I could still be in red. Let me just take this as a rare. Oh, let's take the Bruiser. Torch is strong. And Bellowing Bruiser into Torch is not bad. Well, we got this now. So this leads me back towards green. So there's this green and white enchantments, enchanted creatures deck versus a red and white aggro deck. We'll take the Leaping Ambush. Maybe I'll play that. Well, probably not. Probably not. Harried Spear Guard. I mean, that's a red card. So we can go either way here. Green and white or red and white. Cooped Up is a removal spell. Return from the Wilds is alright. Red Cap Thief is alright. I think I'll take the white card because it's the more on point card. I don't want to take either of these because they don't have white. Dragon Mantle is okay, but I don't think my deck can suit it very well. So it's really between these two. Right now, I guess just the removal is a little better. Rest in Peace I do not want first. This is kind of an enchantments payoff, but not a great one. I take the Guide. I can take the Mice, but those aren't really what my deck is trying to do. I could take the Wilds to splash. I think this will probably come back around. I'm gonna take the Wilds just to splash one of these, you know, colors if I need to. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. That's pretty cool. Utopia Sprawl is pretty cool too. Okay, here's where things are getting interesting here. I am a little bit on Welcome to Sweet Tooth. I think Apple's pretty good too, but I like Welcome to Sweet Tooth in. And then Cursed Courtier. Okay. There's something here. I'll try that. Intangible Virtue. Well, let's see. Do I have any? Am I making any tokens? I don't think so, right? Oh, there's the white one night token. Yeah, I'm not making tokens. I'm gonna pass on Intangible Virtue. And maybe take Return from the Wilds. Basic land, put it in my battlefield tapped. There's a way to ramp. Or I can get these two, which is fine. I can take this for every enchantment I control. I don't know that I can get enough enchantments. But that's probably more in line with what my deck is doing. I like the Pie Wielder. It's a nice aggressive card. I'd be passing on Moment of Valor and Gingerbrute. I don't know that I'm doing a lot of double permanent things though, right? That's a double. But what am I passing? Gingerbrute? I guess I can be okay with that. I don't want Eerie Interference. Do I want Gnawing Crescendo? No. Unassuming Sage, I guess, is the way to go here. That could be a double permanent. Here, I guess the Brute is the way to go. I could take a Bellowing Bruiser, but I think Slow and Low is the way to go. Guide, because I'll take Titanic Growth, I think, over the Guide. Maybe the Guide. Maybe I just need that as a flyer and evasive card. And then Mice over Guide or Titanic Growth, probably. Well, maybe Growth. Well, Mice is fine. That's nice and aggressive. I'm like some kind of aggressive deck here. I don't think I'm on red. It's just there's not enough good stuff coming through. But maybe I'll splash something. I'm gonna play the. I'm not gonna play the Admirer, but what just happened? Okay. I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna take the uncommon because I'm not playing any of these. I'm not playing this. All right, so I'm like a green-white deck. It looks like an aggro deck of all things, a green-white aggro deck. So I want other things that are pretty aggressive. I don't know if I'm gonna play a Tail for Ages. I need a lot more. Things like this, things that create rolls. We'll play the Outrider. I mean, it's an aggressive card. Break the Spell. Probably not playing that in the main board. Oh, Gruff Triplets. Payoff for playing green. Thank you. I mean, it's an expensive card in my aggro deck, but it's so strong. I don't think you pass on that. And the Evolving Wilds will help me play it too, so that's good. Alright, well, I can't. I'm not playing red anymore, so that's out. I get to take a Hopeful Vigil. Is probably the more aggressive or useful multi-card. Mice would be alright. That'll probably, if it comes back around, I'll be happy to take it. And I'm okay passing on all of these. So, yeah. Vigil it is. That's another 2 of. That'll help trigger these, the Pie Wielder's Celebration cards, the Turinville guides and such. This is also 2, right? Yeah, this gets 2 at once. I don't want Rest in Peace. Another Cooped Up wouldn't be bad. I think its value is a little bit more than these 3. I think any one of these coming back around is okay, though. Even these would be okay. I'm not playing these cards, so yeah. I'm alright with the second Cooped Up. My average is 2.5. I can probably go down 1 land. Although this Gruff Triplets doesn't make me want to do that. Here, Knight of Doves. I think I'm a little bit more into Knightly Valor here. I could take another Hopeful Vigil, but this is a nice way to like punch through, get a little extra value. Yeah, maybe if this comes around, I'll take it, but I've got a lot already in that space, so we'll take the Knightly Valor. I still think this A Tale for the Ages is not good enough to make the cut here. Glass Casket is good removal. Would gladly take that. Wouldn't mind this coming back around, I guess. But, yeah, Glass Casket, good. So, lots of removal. We don't want a Griffin Airy. We don't have food going on. Archon's Glory, I guess, is the one card I could play. I don't think I'll play it, but it's a trick. Sometimes you need a trick. I can also get through with flying and lifelink if I can sack a thing to it. I don't have a lot of things to sack. I guess the Vigils, rolls maybe. Reindeer is probably the only card that I might play. I guess I could play the Candy Trail, but I think I'm not as inclined to do so. So we'll try the Reindeer. It might get cut. It'll probably get cut. I gotta cut a bunch of cards here. Okay, do I have enough enchantments for that to be good? I have these 2. Vigils, let's see. We'll take the Oof. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't know if we'll play it, but we'll take it. We'll take the Apple. That's possibly a way to get through. Curse Courtier, Gallant Pile Wielder. I think we take the Witch Stalker and not play it. Let's see. This is a deck. I'm just trying to figure out what is the least good stuff in this deck. Now we're going to take a Rest in Peace. We don't need the Crystal Grotto. I think we're doing okay with our lands here. The Scry 1 does make it better though, but this is a rare. And am I really going to play this? Probably not. I mean, I'm not going to play this either, but it's a rare. We're taking Break the Spell, not playing that. And then we'll take Season of Growth and not play that. We'll not play the Coralsmith. Okay, we've got plenty of things that we're not playing, and I think we're on our way here. We just got to figure out how to parse this out, make a few cuts, and we'll be good. Our overall is 2.6. I think that's good enough to drop 1 land. And then we are a lot more white than we are green, so we can drop 1 forest. And then we're going to try to make a few more cuts here. Let's see, how many enchantments do I have? Let's see. 1, 2. This can make 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can make 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is not bad, actually. I don't think they'll all stick around, so this might be the weakest card. We'll probably cut that, actually. Okay. I think the oof is probably not good enough. I mean, it's okay in the sense that sometimes you can just get something, right? If with a bargain. And I do have things to bargain. And there are enchantments and artifacts that are troublesome in this set. Bestial Bloodline, Unassuming Sage, Courtier, Pie Wielder, Parents, Grass, Werefox, Genealogist. I guess their Outrider is probably the most fragile of these. Oh, we don't have a lot of creatures now that I think of it. Maybe I need to keep. Okay, let's see. Creatures that aren't creatures. We have 2 Hopeful Vigils. Welcome to the Sweet Tooth. That's 3 more. That's 12 plus 3 is 15. And Nightly Valor is also another one. So we actually have a decent number of creatures. We can probably cut the Outrider. It doesn't really play to what we're trying to do in this deck. I don't love the Reindeer. Power level's kind of low, but I guess this is fine, right? We're at 40, so this is the deck. We are at 2.7. It's probably still fine to take this much. Like, we're mostly in two drop land. And then we can sometimes get through with the Archon's Glory. We have a good amount of removal in the Cooped Up, Glass Casket, Grasp of Fate, Werefox Bodyguard, and Graceful Takedown. We have certain ways of getting stronger. This is really just a +1/+1. It's a 1/1 plus a food plus a +1/+1. I don't have. I guess we have 2 more foods in the porridge and the gingerbread. All right, and the apple. 3 more foods. It's not the worst, but I'm not expecting more than 1. And then, yeah, I think all this is fine. And I can sack even the cursed thing on the Cursed Courtier for the bargain off of the Archon's Glory. Do I have any other bargain cards? I don't actually have any other bargain cards. Interesting. Because I don't have that many bargain cards, I'm a little bit more interested in putting the oof back in, just as a way to bargain stuff out, right? I don't have anything, right? We oof back, and then we can cut out maybe the Sage. Yeah, maybe cut the Sage. Because we're not doing the... It only enchants itself, right? So it's not as good for what I'm trying to do. And then... it only enchants itself. And I'm trying to... put the rolls on more evasive creatures like the Brute. Or bigger creatures, right? So I think that this is probably the way to go here. I don't love this. I mean, I guess that also triggers the Rhineful Reindeer, but sometimes you just need a body and that's a little bit bigger, and that's what I have here. So I think that this is the deck. Yeah, I think this is okay. Let's give this a try. All right, we're white and green. what do I call this? White and green enchantments? White and green aggro is really what it is. We'll see if we can get there. Oh, that was something. Let me know what you thought about the deck as I put it together, as I drafted. If I made some major missteps, you know, I'd be happy to learn from your wisdom. Here, oh, what happened? Waiting for server. What does this mean? Did we lose our net connection again? Oh, no, here we go. Why is the waiting for server still happening? Oh, there we go. We're up against Wizardry. We're being matched up already. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I can keep this. Brute into Sweet Tooth is alright. That's 2 foods, right? Get Bruton. Go! Play this, play the Sweet Tooth. Get swinging. Okay, with a visitor. Play this. Enchanted creatures and one other target creature. Do I just play this and swing through? Or I think I just swing with this, right? Take the hit on the back swing? Okay. Trigger this. You're swinging. Go to combat. Swing with just you. And then I'm going to take 2 on the back. That's fine. Army mice. Okay. That I can kill. I'm not going to kill that though. No blocks. And then... oh, it's sorcery. Okay. So we're going to hold. We're going to put the things on here. That is a big boy. Swing this blocks that. Or I can just shoot that now. Well, we're going to swing with the Brute at either rate. We'll play the mice. And then... might as well shoot things now, right? While they're... just shoot out the mice. Let's just shoot out the mice. Submit 0. You can shoot the army mice. Okay. Stay aggressive. I'm sure if they have removal, they'll use it on the Brute. That feels bad. Yeah, see. Feels bad. Can't attack or block. Alright. This exiles a creature. I can sack the Brute and get the life from it before they... I can also grab this, flash that in, save the guy. I can Glass Casket, just get rid of that. Oh, I can do both, right? I have 3 white mana, so I can do this. Right. We will exile this. And then we'll go swinging with just the mice. They'll do the block. And as long as... oh, when does this trigger? As long as 2 or more... oh, that doesn't work the way that I thought. Okay, well, we'll just... I should have just eaten it on the first. Alright, I guess I'm gonna trade these? Or am I just gonna get rid of this? That was a mistake. Okay. We'll just do this now. Alright. Oh, it saved it. Okay. We're gonna save the Ginger Brute then. Yes. We'll just get our brute back. I mean, I'm out of cards, so what my opponent has anything, I'm starting to get wrecked here, but the aggro kind of worked. Okay, Cursed Courtier. Sure, sure. Some sort of bargain effect, I guess. Removal? Oh, they're cooping that up. Okay. Sure. I think we hold this and swing with the 1/1. Right? That's not a great trade for them. This will block this unless they have something, so. And then end the turn. I'm assuming that they do. They can like sack this or that. Okay, what are they targeting? The bodyguard? Well, we'll just sack that now. Get the life. Get the boot back. Glass casket gets nothing. Sure. I mean, they're a little better off. They're scrying and I'm not. But I think I'm happy to trade the brute for the courtier as well. Because, I mean, that's just going to get bigger. And I think that's what they're hoping on. Okay, well, I got the hopeful vigil. That's okay. So we're gonna swing with both. All attack, and then trigger this. Play the hopeful vigil. Play the land, and then I can sack this to scry out the following turn. Okay, they have blue. Exile that mice. Sure. I'm okay with that. Okay, we're just gonna sack this now. Let's get rid of any lands. Archon's Glory is interesting. Let me see. Archon's Glory will let me punch through. The oof. We don't care about the oof right now. Let's put the oof away. Archon's Glory is fine. So, now we're going to trigger you. And the whole team will attack. Do some damage. Then end the turn. Okay. Crystal Aurora, scrying. Sure, sure. They didn't want that. They must have something else. Oh, interesting. They're going to cut in there. It deals 4 damage. I can't do anything about that. So I guess we take that. And that makes that a beast, really. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of life gain. I'm going to have to deal with that. ASAP. 3 bowls of porridge is one way to do that. Sure, sure. It's not great, but it will work for what I'm trying to do. We're just swing. We'll tap that thing down. End the turn. When they go, we'll tap it. Tap you. None of this business. Okay, Evolving Wilds is not what we want. So we can Archon's Glory plus this, plus the bowls to finish that off, right? So I don't love this, but we'll go with the Brute. We'll play the Wilds, and then we'll end the turn. If they have a trick, we're kind of screwed here, but I think we can Survive if they don't. I don't know how we win against that without... Okay, that's annoying. Okay, now we're again in a bit of trouble here. Okay. Yeah. It's trouble. Like, this is a no-win situation for me unless I can... Okay, that's a blocker. Oh, I should have cracked that. Let me crack this now. Grab a green. We'll play the guide. We can hold up Archon's Glory. Go to combat. We're gonna swing the brute regardless. Go brute. The guide plus like sacking the glass casket will get the guide to beat the courtier, assuming that they don't have anything. We're gonna block, and then we're gonna see if we can get this. Do they have it? This targeting this. Oh, I guess I should have just gone the life gain, huh? I should have glass casketed. My bad. That's actually a misplay on my part, but at least now I have all the stuff, right? So, go to combat. Swing. Swing team. They might have a haste, 4-color. They might have a hasty threat, in which case, oops, trouble, but right now, I'm the one with the action, right? Okay, it's a 2-2. Sure. And then we will shoot the 2-2. Keep the board clear. Go back to me. Knightly Valor on the Brute seems good. I'll also turn on the Tuinville Guide. They don't have anything right now. And then go swinging. Yeah. They just ran out of action, and that's how I won. It was a fairly close game. My opponent certainly turned things around with Cursed Courtier. Courtier? Is it Courtier or Courtier? Either way, we got there. And so with that win, I'm going to call it a day here. So I'm pretty happy with the results of this white-green aggro deck. So far, never got to cast the triplet, but the gruff triplets, but happy with how this deck went. Not so happy with how the first one went, but it was a good game, so I didn't mind. That's going to be it for me tonight. Let me know what you thought about the game, the draft of the game. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.